Welcome back to another video, buddy. I am Coleman, and thank you so much for joining us on today's episode of Survival Island Let's Play series, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the Nether tunnel, and I just wanted to say I appreciate you. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of repairing, tool repairment, maybe adding a little bit of mending to these, and it's gonna be a really chill, laid-back episode. We had our back-to-school night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So my daughter just went to kindergarten and my son went to pre-K, so we were out all night doing it. It's currently literally 9:30, trying to record this video, get it out for you guys, and it was just such a good vibe. Like, when you walk into a school and every person in there is just happy to be alive, you know, like when you walk in there and the person's job is literally just to make your kid happy, it really feels, when you walk into a school and the teachers and the parents and everything, it's a good vibe, because all they want is to make all the children happy, to welcome the kids back. Like, when you see that spark in the teacher's eyes, that is just like, I'm happy to be here, I want to be a teacher. Not that I have to be a teacher, but I want to be a teacher. It just feels so good. So I hope everybody's having a great back to school with their kids. If y'all have kids, let me know how y'all's back to school went. Ours went great. And so y'all let me know how y'all's back to school went. I would love to know, like, any cool experiences or stories. Like my daughter and my daughter and son's school, what they did is they gave little gifts out.
Daddy.
Yes?
Where do you saw Mommy's watch?
Mommy's watch? I don't know.
Can I say hi to him?
Of course you can say hi to everyone. You want to tell them about your back to school?
I'm going to kindergarten. After tomorrow, I have to sprinkle that powder to make me sleep faster and feel fresh for the day for school.
That sounds really cool. It's a good tradition.
And it's little confetti.
Yeah, a little confetti. Okay, do you like your teacher so far?
Yeah.
That's gonna be super cool.
Dad,
You have a lot of friends in your classroom too.
I get Camila and Kinley and my soccer friends. Only just one.
That's so cool. Okay, can you wish everybody else a happy back to school? Say happy back to school, everyone.
Happy back to school.
Say hope you enjoy your time back to school. Hope you like your friends and teachers.
Happy back to school. How do you like your friends and teachers?
Good job, Emerson. Good job.
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah.
Dad, can I tell everybody what my tooth?
Yeah, you want to tell everybody? I think you told them already, but you can tell them again. Another announcement.
I have lost my second tooth.
Yeah.
I can fit a straw through it.
She could put a straw through her teeth.
I tried it today.
You did? Did it work?
Yeah.
You got a gap. They're going to call you Bucktooth Becky.
and also, I have got $5.
Oh my goodness, you're rich.
I'm not rich.
You're not rich?
$5 not that much.
$5 not that much?
Are you kidding?
You're going to run the Tooth Fairy broke. All right, get out of here. Daddy has to record. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all got a story about your back to school, please let me know. I would love to hear about it. It'd be a great time. Let me put that there before I somehow go off the edge. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about an awkward situation, whatever you want to call it, that I was put in today. All right. So I could actually probably say, let's do this. I got a call last night, and a buddy of mine, not a buddy, a person I know in the that teaches the T-Triple-C course that I always talk about, right? The tactical field, you know, basically like combat casualty care. If someone gets hit by like a mortar or an IED or some sort of, like, you know, boom device, this is like how you take care of them, right? It's the medical, like, you gotta put tourniquets on, you gotta stop the bleeding, blah, blah, blah. Well, I got a call last night, and he was like, hey, man, can you help me teach the course? And I was like, yeah, I got you, dude. And so I show up this morning, and he goes, all right, man, I gotta go teach this other course. You got this? huh? What are you talking about? What do you mean? And it's in front of the class too, right? He kind of put me in that weird spot of like, he said, hey, all right, yeah, you got this. I gotta go teach the other class in front of the whole class. So of course I can't be like, no, sir, I was not prepared for this. I have never seen your slideshow before. Because I know T-Triple-C, right? But I've never like taught it by myself, really. Like I've always done the field portion of it. I'm a hands-on, tactile human being, so I don't do slideshows, right? I do walkthroughs, and so what was happening? Like he put me on the spot, and it was like the most awkward. Like I was like, yeah, I got it, and so I just turned the screen off, little projector screen, and then quickly popped through the slides. I was like, all right, guys, y'all ready to learn? And everybody's like, yeah, And I could have been like, no, man, I thought I was helping you. I didn't know I was teaching the full class. Like, what are you talking about? Like, but I put myself, I tell y'all this, and I live this way. I put myself in those very awkward scenarios, and I just go. And so what it allows me to do is allows me to learn quickly on the fly and allows me to grow. Right? Because if I could just be like, nah, man, I thought I was teaching with you. No. And then embarrassed him in front of the class. And then, like, it could have been a whole ordeal. Or I could have just been like, I got this. Let's try it. Let's just give it a whirl. If it goes bad, guess what? It's not on me. Well, I guess we got to take the accountability, right? So it is on me. I should have been better at teaching the T-Triple-C. And so I winged it. I said, let me pop through the slides real quick. Boom, 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 boom. And I just fired, baby. I was gone. I was going through it. And then I started adding in like my teaching style, right? I hate slideshows. I hate PowerPoints. I hate just death by PowerPoints. My least favorite thing in the entire planet. I know all of y'all hate it too. It's none of y'all learned through a daggone PowerPoint. So what I did is I took his PowerPoint. I said, all right, everybody partner up. Let's do this. We're putting tourniquets on each other. And so we just kept, we did the slideshow. We mixed it with the, my style of learning. And to be honest with you, it felt so good. It was a great day. The class really was receptive. We finished like literally like an hour early. And in case y'all don't know, in an 8-hour environment, or about a 5-hour environment, finishing an hour early is like huge. And so what I did is I was like, all right, don't mess this up. Here's what I'm going to do. This last 30 minutes, I'm going to go over it over and over and over. I'm going to stick it in their brain. I'm going to stick it in their brain to make sure they know it. That way I don't let the instructor down. And so the reason I'm telling you this, guys, is don't be afraid to step up. Don't be afraid to just wing it sometimes. Don't be afraid to put yourself in those uncomfortable situations. I could have told him last night, nah, man, I can't help you. I got stuff to do. But my morning was free, so I ripped it. And so don't be afraid to put yourself in those uncomfortable situations. Those situations, those ones where you're like, your anxiety's pulling, like your back of your head's buzzing, your heart rate's pumping. That's the moment you live for. Your adrenaline's going, and when you start going, you'll stutter a little bit. You may panic a little bit. But after like 5-10 minutes, you'll get your footing. After about 5 to 10 minutes, I got my footing. I started understanding who made the eye contact, who acknowledged me teaching, who would participate, like all of the things, right? And so what I encourage y'all to do is, in those situations, you will be tested. You will be uncomfortable. You will fail. You will stutter. You will mess up. But at the end of the day, I promise you, you'll be so much of a better person and so much more happy if you just jump into the gauntlet. Yes, dude. If you just jump into the gauntlet. Holy, dude, let's go. If you just jump into the gauntlet and just try. Just try. Yeah, you're going to stutter. Yeah, you're going to mess up. Yeah, you're going to get questions where people like question your, that's terrible. When someone questions your, teaching or whatever, but you will be better. I learned so much about myself today. I learned kind of what I didn't know about Teachable C that other people were asking me about. And it felt good. And it gave me that, like when I left this morning, I taught half a day. I left this morning with that sense of pride, that sense of like, ooh, I stepped into the gauntlet. I stepped into the arena. And that's our new, and I love this philosophy because our new commander came in. So military, hey guys, in case you don't know, military. Our new commander came in, and his philosophy is step into the arena. Step into the arena and move out. Like that and you kind of, you know, when a new commander brings this philosophy and you're kind of like, okay, yeah, that's words. No, he literally means we will go to war together. Like, he kind of got me fired up. Like, there was something like my section was kind of messing up on. He goes, all right, I got you. We'll do a meeting in my office. We're going to step into the arena together. And we sat down, we figured it out. And that's what I felt like, that saying, step into the arena. I lived it this morning. I got thrown in with the wolves. I got thrown into the gauntlet. I got thrown into the arena. And I didn't back down. I said, all right, this is going to be real awkward. Let's figure out what I got to teach. Okay. And then you just go. And you go and you go. And you come out stronger. What I want y'all to do, ladies and gentlemen, is throw yourself in those uncomfortable situations. And you're asking, like, how? Like, how do I do it? Sign your name up for everything, to the point where you're committing yourself to doing it. And I do this a lot in the military. Like, if you're in the military, you understand that you gotta do a bunch of volunteers. You gotta do X, Y, and Z. Like, you gotta do the stuff and things. Protection 3. This one. Yeah, you gotta jump into the arena to promote. Right? And so what I do is I volunteer for everything. I volunteer for the raceway. I volunteer to teach this. I volunteer to help with that. I volunteer. And people will start asking you questions like, hey, man, you got this? I'm like, yeah, dude. And it's going to be one or two things, right? It's going to be one or two things. You're going to look like a stud. You're going to bring the people up around you, and you're going to nail it. Or you're going to look like a buffoon. And I don't know about y'all, but your boy ain't one to be looking like a buffoon. I ain't a buffoon looker, all right? I tell you what, I don't like looking like an idiot. When I step up for a challenge, it is stressful. It's okay to be stressed. So many people nowadays are afraid to be stressed. Don't be afraid to be stressed. Get excited. Take the stress. It's going to be stressful. It's going to be stressful. And I can't say that enough. So many people. I'm stressed. Good. That means you're doing something that your body's not used to. That means you're doing something that you're not used to, and you're gonna grow. You're either gonna fail, and you're gonna learn a lot about yourself, or you're gonna grow, and you're gonna succeed. And so, well, what if I fail? Okay, well, next time you know how not to fail. You know next time that, hey, maybe I should prepare better on this. Hey, I should prepare better on this. Right? And so what I do to not fail is I prepare. Day in and day out, I prepare. If I sign up for something, I know it's going to be good. I prepare. I make slideshows. I ask. What I do is I take it to other people. So many people don't do this. They don't shop it around. I call it shopping it around. Shop it around to the people around you. Shop it around to someone who knows nothing about what you're talking about. So I deal with TRICARE. TRICARE is the healthcare benefit that every active duty member gets. All branches. I take it to my buddies who know zero, zip nada about TRICARE, and I ask them. And I show them, and I present it to them. And then I say, all right, what don't you understand? And then that's how I get the questions answered. And that's how I prepare for the questions that I know are going to come. Create your PowerPoint, create your slide, create your brochures, create your guidance, create your learning tools so you can present to a large mass group of people and present it to about 5 people who know zero about it. Present it to someone that's not even in your career field. I'm in medical. I present it to people on the flight line. I present it to firefighters. I present it to the police on base. You present it to so many people that know nothing, and that's where you'll get the questions. And then you take those questions and you change the slides to answer those questions. It's like war planning. You want to prepare for every single outcome. You want to prepare for every single question. So throw yourself into the arena and quickly get armed up. You know you have you're in a gladiator fight Saturday. It's Thursday. What do I gotta do? I'm staying up late. I'm presenting to other people. I'm shopping it around, and I'm preparing for my gauntlet fight on Saturday. Don't be afraid to step in the arena. The only reason you're afraid to step in that arena is the fear of failure. That's it. And how do you prevent failure? How do you prevent yourself from looking like a jackwagon? Preparation. Preparation outweighs anything when you are presenting to a large group of people, when you're educating a large group of people, when you're doing anything to pass along information. Preparation succeeds all. Preparation.
Can I take this with me?
No, you're not taking the whole drink. No, ma'am.
Can I take that with me?
Nope, you can take a sip of this one. Preparation, ladies and gentlemen. You can never be over-prepared. If someone says you're over-preparing, they're an idiot. I used to say that. I used to be an idiot. I would tell Katie, all right, babe, you got it. You're over-preparing. And she's like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I could ask you this 17 different ways, and you can get the answer. And it took me a while to just understand, like, she has self-doubt. Everybody has self-doubt. Everybody has a fear of failure. And she is doing everything she literally possibly can to prevent herself from failing. And when you find those people, pick their brains. I asked Katie, well, you have the fear of failure. You're struggling with this. Well, how do you do it? And she'll be like, well, I over-prepare. I do, Quizlets. I do the flashcards. I do X, Y, and Z. And it's just kind of so eye-opening because I never thought, like, I used flashcards in, like, middle school, dude. Like, what? All right, I'll start using flashcards. And then you get that tactile feel and you start going. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you got anything from today's video, first of all, be a good YouTuber, like, comment, subscribe. And if you got anything from today's video, I want it to be that don't be afraid to fail. Step into the gauntlet. Volunteer yourself and tell everybody you're volunteering for it. Tell everybody you're leading the project because guess what? They're going to have questions. They're going to come to you. And if you don't have the answer, you can be like, all right, I'll be right back. I'll get the answer. Do not be afraid to step into the arena, ladies and gentlemen. Stay beautiful. Stay smiling. Peace.